In 1990, we were adding the addition on the cabin, and DA was there to help out, and Bill Gildner was doing the work, and we were putting the logs in. DA and I, the two of us, lifted those 12-foot logs by 12 foot by 1 foot, whatever. Took two of us to lift them over. Bill Gildner would take them under his arm, climb up a stepladder, and put it in place.
Throw it up on his shoulder.
Or
Or go like this, and you flip it up and catch it
on
on
his shoulder.
Wow.
And it took Dave and I, the two of us, to
Climb
do
the
it.
ladder.
Yeah, of course, in 1990, Dave was still pretty young. And then we drilled the holes, and DA had a big time with the 4-pound hammer pounding in the 12-inch by 3/8-inch spikes.
Yeah, you were
Then-
13.
Somewhere, I think I don't know if I got him on camera where David had an arrow from the bow, my bow and arrow, and he had it in his hand. He was going, take it over to the target and stick it in the target.
That's funny. Do you remember
And
that?
then Bumpa had his big 1.5-inch drill bit out with the spike on the end of it.
And I
And he turned around and he kicked his shin right into the drill bit.
went right to the bone.
Buried right into the bone, and he had this open wound with blood pouring out of it. He goes,
Yeah.
"Look what I did!"
Yeah, that big
Oh,
old drill
look
bit.
at me. Oh.
And then when David was younger, and I had a whole stack of bricks by the trees there in the wild area. And I look out, and here he is throwing rocks at my bricks and seeing how many he could break up. And I did my usual, yelled at him, and what are you doing? Told him to stop. He was having a big time.
That's great.
Yep.
Memories.
My biggest memory of the cabin is Susie. And
Susie.
I was on Susie, and you said, "Don't lean forward, 'cause you'll go underwater." And I leaned forward, and I went underwater, but then I held on, and I saw a fish when I was under the
He
water.
saw a fish, but guess what?
Nope.
When he did that, I'm sitting in the back of the boat, and it stopped instantly, and the next thing, I'm in the front of the boat. I flew forward and thought, whoa.
Oh,
It was
no.
like an instant anchor.
Oh.
Cruising,
It goes right into
cruising
the sand.
along. I flew
Oh,
from the
no.
back to the front.
That's dangerous.